everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. If this is your first time here, please hit that like, please hit that subscribe. If you are returning, I also appreciate it if you would hit that like and subscribe, as it really helps out the channel. We're just shy of 700 subscribers, and I really can't thank you guys enough, because this has been all of a grassroots thing. I don't have any budget for promotion or anything, so this is just word of mouth and trying to do better with posting more videos more often, as I hope you guys are really enjoying these action figure videos that I put together. In today's video, we are going back to the WWE Mattel Ultimate Edition action figures, and this is going to be my first female action figure. Actually, that's not true. It's going to be my second female action figure in the Ultimate Edition line, as the Rhea Ripley that came with the ring, I got that previously. So Rhea Ripley is my first female Ultimate Edition. Bayley, this new one, is my second, and I'm very excited because, like I said, I don't believe Mattel makes a lot of Ultimate Edition female figures, and I really like this one a lot. I do have the Elite Bayley where she was with Damage Control, and once I saw this attire on this one, I knew that this was going to in fact be my ultimate version of Bayley. So as you can see, her in the box here comes with a hard rubber outfit versus cloth goods, which I'm actually thankful for. I do like soft goods, but sometimes they just look better when they're molded on, and I like the fact that it comes with molded sleeves. I do like molded sleeves when they do that for the Ultimates better. I just think it looks a lot better, a lot cleaner. So you have this in the front, comes with additional head sculpts, and then down below is a couple set of hands. And I do like that it comes with the women's title. We have Bayley on the side there, and then we have the back, which is the product shot and the person herself with Bayley Ultimate Edition, and then up top it just says Bayley. And before we get any further, I do want to say that none of my content is sponsored. All these figures that you see me review are paid for out of my own pocket. In this particular instance, I use Ringside Collectibles because for a lot of Ultimates, I do not see them, and especially for female figures. There was a wave that featured the Final Boss and Damian Priest and the Great Muta. Never saw those in the store. So a lot of times, no matter what, I will just use Ringside Collectibles as my site of choice to order this kind of thing. Let's get back to the video. So we're going to take Bayley out of the box right here, and just cut the tape. There's the role model up there. Cut the tape here. Cut the tape here. There is twist ties, so we're going to cut those out. We're going to take everything out. We're going to take everything out of the plastic, and then showcase her with the outfit and without, just to get two different looks, and also showcase the two different head sculpts as well. Let's take her out of the plastic. So here you have Bayley out of the box and out of the plastic. You can tell it's a pretty good head sculpt. Here is the other one with the smiling. I think the non-smiling one with the teeth showing, without the teeth showing, looks more like her, but for some reason I like this head sculpt a little bit better, but we'll see. The outfit is really good. I love the choice of attire. I love the blue and the gold, and I like this waist wrap that she has around here as a separate piece. She poses pretty well. I do notice that the butterfly joints on mine are pretty loose. The only reason I say that is because I never noticed the butterfly joints on my other figures being that loose, especially the right, what is this, the left shoulder is pretty loose. But as you can see, the attire looks really good. There's the back, it's got some nice detail. It's got her shoulder tattoo. I don't know if you can see that. So here you have a closer look of her without the suit on yet, but you get a good look of her in 360 degrees. Like I said, the outfit looks really good. The waist wrap, excellent. And I really like the head sculpt. Both of them are good. They're finely detailed. It's got the nose ring in the head sculpt, which is nice. And like I said, the blue and gold just pop. And then we have different colored boots, which I think is really nice. I just really like this attire. And there was no way I wasn't going to get this figure. Because like I said, they don't make very many women's Ultimates. Although, I'm very excited to find out that there's a Tiffany Stratton one coming out in September, which will also be added to the collection and will be my first Tiffany Stratton. We're going to take a look at her in the outfit, in her ring attire, and with the championship belt, and just see how she looks. The arms on all Ultimates are removable, so you can pop them off like so. And put the jacket on. Actually, let's do a different head sculpt also, just so we can see. You know, whenever you put these new trade out the head sculpts, I always feel like I'm gonna break the peg. So you gotta be careful with that. And then put the coat on. Then I'm just afraid to break it, so bear with me as I try to put these arms on. There we go. And then that one, oh, that one popped in easier. And then we'll give her a, well, I might as well go show the hands real quick too. So you get 2 thumbs up or thumbs down hands depending on your viewpoint, I guess. And then you get 2 mic holding hands for promos and whatnot. And what I like about these, there's detail on the fingernails. They've been painted black. It's just a nice touch, something that you rarely see when they're on display, but at least you know it's there. So we'll give her 1 mic holding hand. That's tough to go in there, and I do not want to break it. There we go. Ooh, be careful with those pegs on the wrists. You do not want to break that. And then we'll give her a thumbs up hand on this one, on the right arm. Again, very tight. Ooh, so just be careful with the changing out the hands, because the pegs are very tight. So we're gonna showcase her. Give her the women's title. So if you look on the back of the jacket, the detail is tremendous. The stitching on a corset like back, the gold highlights all over the jacket, really good. A lot of fine attention to detail on this one. Again, that's why it became sort of a must get for me in terms of this. And like I said before, they don't make a ton of Ultimate Edition female figures, so I definitely wanted to add Bayley to the collection. And it's easy to see after looking at all the details on this why it's a must add to the collection, at least for me. Let me know in the comments below. Do you plan on adding this to your collection? You gonna pick it up? You gonna pass on it? You gonna try to find it in the stores? Let me know in the comments below. So here you have her in the attire. Just be careful when you're changing out the hands. The pegs on the hands are actually very tight to get into the spots on the wrists. So just, like I said, be careful. You do not want to break those. And this is her in the attire. I like this attire. This is how she'll be displayed on my shelf. With this attire, it just looks really good. The women's title is nice. They did not put Bayley side plates on it. They're just generic, which is great if you want to switch the title between different title holders, which I sometimes do. But I really think that this is a wonderful figure. The butterfly joints are a little bit loose, so just be careful. I can't say that enough with some of these things. Popping the heads off always makes me nervous. And then the loose arms, the butterfly joints, and putting replacing the hands, if you decide to do that. They just were very hard to get in the first time. But all in all, a great looking figure. Certainly lives up to the hype in terms of how I display these things. And I'm really looking forward to adding her to the shelf. So here is Bayley with the 4 horsemen of the sort of modern era. We have Becky Lynch, that's from the Then Now Forever 4-pack that came out. And then we have an Elite Charlotte Flair, which is one of the first figures I ever bought of the modern era when I started collecting about 3 years ago. And then a Sasha Banks I found off of eBay. So there she is with the, as part of the 4 horsewomen. So I thought I'd round those up and show that off. And here the Ultimate Bayley is next to the other Bayley that I have, which represents her time in Damage Control. That was a good figure, has a lot of positives to it. I just like the blue and gold color scheme on this new one. And of course, it being an Ultimate is nice. Coming with the women's title is nice. I think it looks really good, and certainly holds its place with my Damage Control faction. And then here she is with the other Ultimate editions that I have. So I totally forgot I have a Bianca Belair Ultimate as well, which I absolutely love. The soft goods coat on her is awesome. But this is how she stacks up next to the other Ultimate editions that I have. The Rhea Ripley one is good. It's not great. They actually released an Elite shortly after we all placed our orders for the ring with the Ultimate Rhea Ripley. Well, that I actually like better. This is not a Rhea Ripley figure video. So again, thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, please hit that like, please hit that subscribe. Please share this video with other action figure enthusiasts, especially if they enjoy Mattel WWE Elite figures. I mostly review those, but I also review a lot of Marvel and things like that. So if any of this is interesting to you guys, I very much appreciate you watching. Thank you guys so much. I hope to catch you in the next one. Have a great day. Bye bye.